NBC 10 News at 6 continues.
Have you heard of Small Town Podcasts? Well, you're going to want to keep your ears open for some from the Arklamis town being featured. NBC 10's Brian Briggs brings us more from Oak Grove. Brian?
Well, Michelle, recently the Louisiana Municipal Association announced that Oak Grove is about to be discussed on an international level. Small Town will be featured in a podcast, so I took a trip up there to see what Oak Grove has to offer. Exciting things will be happening for the town of Oak Grove as they have been invited to be featured in a Small Towns podcast, which reaches an international audience. They have been selected from a pool of 8 that has been shrunk to 5, submitted by Mayor Holland. It will also include some highlights from surrounding cities and towns, such as Tallulah and Lake Providence. The goal is to share more about small town life, everything from the good times to the struggles.
Hopefully, hearing the stories of how we have done things here in Oak Grove will be beneficial to other communities, or possibly get the word out there to get visitors or potential investors or folks who want to relocate to our community.
Now, some of the locales to be featured on the podcast will be the Fisk Theater, the Legion Hut here in Oak Grove City Park, to even the Johnny's Pizza House, which is also a historic railroad house. Downtown's even got a Briggs Street, which, personally, is pretty cool. And residents are pretty excited about it.
We need some recognition. That's what Oak Grove is all about. Instead of, sometimes people come through, they just passing through, but they don't get an opportunity to really know what it's all about.
I think it's exciting. Anytime we can let somebody know about our area, we're proud of it, and we know what's here, and this way it lets other people know. And sometimes we have a tendency to take it for granted, so it's going to be kind of nice to look at it through other people's eyes as well. So we're excited about it.
Now, once everything is finalized, the podcast will be released sometime near the start of next year. Live in the studio, Brian Briggs, NBC 10, your local news leader.